The mother beyond the mother. The word mother is not the woman. It is a placeholder, a symbol, a shape we pour meaning into. Sometimes comfort, sometimes chaos, sometimes warmth, sometimes war, and sometimes all of it in one breath. So when we say mother, we're rarely speaking of one person. We're speaking of a constellation of meaning. We're speaking of a story. And most of us inherited that story before we could speak. Some received devotion, some received absence, some got both, some got neither. But every one of us is walking around with a definition of mother etched into the architecture of our psyche. So ask yourself, what story have I been carrying in the name of mother? And is it even mine? A Course in Miracles says, God is love, and therefore so are you. Not male, not female, not father, not mother, but love. The source of all nurturing, of all forgiveness, of all creation. What we call mother in form is a faint echo of that eternal presence, a trace of the truth before form got in the way. So when we long for our mother, are we really longing for her? Or are we remembering something deeper? A return to safety. A memory of being created and not judged. A place where we were never not loved. And the miracle is, that place still exists. It is not in the past. It is in you. The Holy Mother is not gone. She's in every moment you choose to be kind to yourself. She's in every act of forgiveness you give the world. She's in every breath that says, I'm not alone. If your mother hurt you, if she never said the words you needed, if she's gone and the air still holds ghosts, you can still be healed. Because healing does not come from her. It comes from how you see her. Say it softly if you must. I release the role you played in my suffering. I do not need to hold you hostage anymore. You do not have to answer for what you couldn't give. You were lost too. You had a mother. And she had a mother. And the wound goes back generations. But it can stop here. It can stop with you. Because forgiveness does not require permission. Only willingness. Now let's go deeper still. To the heart of it. To the place where grief and anger drink from the same well. There is no difference between the one who adored their mother and the one who could not stand to hear her name. No difference. Because they are both living in a story. A story about what was given. A story about what was denied. A story about where love lived. But love was never in the story. It was never in the behavior. It was never in the approval or the absence. It was in you the whole time. And now, whether you called her cruel or kind, whether you cried when she died or sighed in relief, the invitation is the same. Can you find the gift, even here? You say, she never hugged me. And yet you became someone who hugs everyone. You say, she never said I was enough. And now your whole life reminds others that they are. The hardest mothers sometimes leave the richest soil. The coldest women sometimes spark the fiercest fire. The absent ones sometimes leave space for the holy to enter. Don't miss the gift because it wasn't wrapped the way you wanted. And don't worship the wrapping if the gift is long gone. Because neither grief nor guilt is your inheritance, only love is. To those who cry, God took her from me. To those who say, I didn't get to say goodbye. Hear this. God didn't take her. Death didn't end her. You haven't lost her. You've only been asked to let go of the form, so you could finally see what was never formed to begin with. She is not in the casket. She is not in the urn. She is not in the silence of the unanswered phone. She is in you. And when you forgive her, or finally let her go, you are not betraying her. You are setting her free. And you are setting yourself free. Let this be the Mother's Day where grief becomes gratitude, where resentment becomes release, where the grave becomes a gate. This is not a day to mourn the loss of the mother. This is the day to awaken the mother within. And in doing so, we remember the eternal truth. You were not born of a body. You were born of God. And the mother who made you was love itself. Let that be the mother you remember today. Let that be the mother you give to someone else today. Let that be the mother you become for yourself. Happy Reset Day. Amen.